Okay, welcome back everybody, George Mitch Cars, and whoo, oh man, I just about had a disaster on my hands now. I don't know what happened. I hit the camera, it just about fell over, and then I hit the railing. And while the railing, I actually have this piece of flooring, uh, well, laminate flooring, and I put it on the railing because the railing is not level. And so to set up my turntable, I actually have to wedge a piece of cardboard and popsicle sticks underneath it to make it level so things don't roll off. Wow, well, I hit the camera and then I just about knocked this planking off. And well, as you can see, I've got cars there I've already shown. And oh my goodness, well, I saved everything. Uh, so let's just continue on with part two. And I think you'll enjoy the rest of the cars I have to show you. So let's continue. All right, here's Exotic Envy casting, Car Culture. And well, this is an older set. And let's see, the copyright. Come on, I gotta look. Okay, 2022. So this has been out for a while. And I found the McLaren. I found the BMW M1 Pro car. Didn't really care for the Aston Martin V12 Speedster, and that was a pig warmer. That one was a really hard one to find, and I never actually found it. But this one, I just happened to find two of them. So that was pretty cool. So of course, anytime I find two, I'll definitely take one out. So let's take one out. Now what I typically do when you find two, I'm not trying to rhyme here or be a poet, I look for the best one to keep in package. And these two just happen to be exactly the same, so then you look for the card, well, which has the worst card. And they're both really nice, so I'll just take one out. Oh, let's zoom back in here to 1 times. And so let's take one out. All right. Now I have those cases that I showed you before in the past video. And well, hang on here. Yeah, I don't want to drop it. Don't want another disaster. But this is really cool. So let's have a look at the chassis. 2017. So this casting has been out for a while. And well, as you can see, the front and rear bumpers are part of the chassis. And very cool. Not the best Rail Riders, but they're still nice. When they're all chrome, they're better. But here, let's zoom in. But overall, that's really cool. I love the racing livery. And well, you see the front turn signals, indicator lights, whatever you want to say. And the rear tail lights are part of the window unit. So that's why they look dark. But overall, very cool. I love this casting. And yeah, I mean, you gotta love Porsches. Absolutely cool. So let's move on to something else. Now there's the Fast Wagon set out, and I've been wanting to find this set, and I haven't seen it yet, other than this one. I went in today at Walmart, and there's nothing, but there was this one of the whole set, only this one, and then there was a Pop Culture of this Jeep. I thought, wait a minute, how come there's only one of each one? I think somebody may have hid this on the shelf. Sometimes that happens. New stuff comes out, and some people don't know if they want it, so they'll hide stuff in behind other stuff that doesn't sell, and then they'll go back later if they find out it's popular. I don't know. So it's curious, just that one was there, and I really want to find the Volvo. But that is really cool. Performance, Yenko Chevrolet. And Yenko is a very cool dealership that they have their own performance vehicles based on the Camaro, Nova, and Chevelle. Right. Anyways, now this is not an actual real Yenko Chevelle wagon, because first of all, they don't make a two-door SS wagon. That's Hot Wheels. But I love it just the same. So anyways, let's open this one up. And you get your thumb in there, then you can tear it out. There you go. And there. Okay, let's put it down. Oh. Okay. Very cool. I love it. And Hot Wheels, well, this is their own custom version of a two-door wagon. That's absolutely awesome. So I love it. And these slotted mags. That's a classic 60s era style. And 70s were very popular. So there's the chassis there, 2010. Very nice, I love it. So let's zoom in a bit. All right, how cool is that? Great stance on it. So one of their very cool castings. And I was happy to find this one. And then the Pop Culture, the Jeep from Jurassic Park, is really cool too. And this is a new casting. Thank you to the airport. Somebody taking off. And very cool card art. I love it. But, you know, I don't really save cards once I open up the package. And you could get a razor blade and just cut along the plastic here, open it up and keep it. But, well, then again, you can also get your finger in there, fingernail, instead of ripping it from the top. And you can usually peel it up. Then you get your thumb in there and go around the edge, and then go around this edge too. And then you can usually tear it so the blister tears off. All right, and then we drop the car out. So see, if you're careful, you can peel it right off. And there, you don't have to use a razor blade and risk cutting your finger. So that's cool, right? So if you do it carefully, here, let's adjust the camera here. Then that'll work. Here, put it right here. Oh, okay. Anywho, so then we have the Jeep. Now that's really cool. Now usually they have a roof on it, and if you take it off, I don't know. Well, I like the roll cage, and then the black portion is part of the roll cage as well, but that's part of the interior. And okay, well, that's interesting. Two-tone interior for the rear seats anyways. But how cool is that? That's neat. And then we'll turn around and look at the chassis. So as you can see, 2025, so brand new casting. I love it. Beautiful wheels, tires. Oh, look at that. That is awesome. And then you got Jurassic Park license plate. Front and back. Man, this is really cool. Now, the only one in the pop culture set, and it's the coolest one that I love. So, see, sometimes you don't find the whole set, but you find the one that you really love. So that's really cool. So that was a happy find. Take a little closer look, adjust the camera. Ooh, there we go. Man, you gotta love that. So anyways, let's move on to, well, there's another set that's been out for a while, but I just found them. Well, I didn't just find them. I just bought them because they were $4.97 at Walmart. And then because they were left on the pegs, they put them on for half price, $2.44. And that is the Stars and Stripes Hot Wheels 24. So is that 24 series now? Holy cow. And there's only 5 in this series. And well, you know, I like the Camaro. And then I wanted to get the Mustang, but at $4.97 each, I thought, no, I'm not going to buy them. Because there's so many other things I want to spend my money on. But when they went to $2.44 each, I thought, okay, well, let's just buy the 3 that I like, which just happens to be, well, the Copo Camaro, the Dodge Challenger SRT Demon, and the Ford Shelby GT500. Now, those are 3 cars that compete with each other from the big 3. I thought, okay, let's get those. Now, the SRT Viper and the Corvette, of course, I love those. And I thought, okay, well, I just want to get the 3 pony cars. So this is a 2 of 5. I thought, that's cool. And you got the tail lights and headlights done up. And then 3 of 5, well, is the Dodge Challenger SRT Demon. Now, they all have the same wheels, which I absolutely love. These are very cool wheels. And if they're done in all chrome, they're really nice. So I thought, that's really neat. What I like are the fat tires on the back. And that's what these 2 have. So I thought, got to get those 2. And then the third one is the Shelby Mustang. And the 2024 Shelby GT500. This is my absolutely all-time favorite model of this Mustang, this generation. I love that front end styling. I think that's the best looking styling you're going to get on one of these Mustangs. And then you got the taillight tampos, and I thought, okay, I'll get the 3 pony cars. And then I got home thinking, wait a minute, they're only $2.44, and the other ones were available, so, oh man, why not get them? So I got the SRT Viper and the 2020 Corvette. And so I'm so happy to get them. And of course, well, let's take them out. All right, number 1. And, well, you get your thumb in there, rip the package off, and pull that off, and then there we go. This is actually a very cool casting. You gotta go that way. Usually the cars sit in the package that way, and well, if you flip them over, it should read it, but no, that way. That's what Matchbox does. But anyways, very cool casting, and with the headlight tampos and the taillight tampos, and then all the other graphics. I love the Silver Series. And there's those cool wheels because they're open, as you can see there. And the Viper Coupe is my favorite of all the Vipers. Just like the Cobra Daytona Coupe is my favorite of all Shelby cars. So we'll zoom in a little more there, and that's nice. So that's number 1. And then, of course, number 2 is the Camaro. And I love that one. Like I said, I love the fat tires on the Hot Wheels that have the big tires on it. Let's open that up. Get your thumb in there. Yeah, okay. And so very neat. Oh, you gotta make sure you get all the paper off. And that comes out. And there's those big fat tires on the back. And this one has a chrome, red chrome lip, and this one just has white. Now you could take a red Sharpie and color that in if you want. Try to match the colors, but this is actually a very cool casting from Hot Wheels. Because of the Copo Camaro, and it was a special race version only. You couldn't get one for the street, although you could probably license it for the street, but it's mainly meant for racing. But that's nice. So that's number 2. And number 3 is the very cool 2018 Dodge Challenger SRT Demon. And like it's, you know, it's got the fat tires in the back, and it's got red chrome lips on both front and back. So let's take this one out. Oh, get your finger in there. Tear it open. There we go. And just let's put it on the side here so it doesn't fall off. And I really like the paint schemes on these. They're kind of ragged looking and very cool. You got the front headlight details, SRT in the grille. Very nice tampos for the rear tail lights, and really cool. Love those wheels. That's number 3. And then number 4 is the very cool Shelby GT500. And now, well, like I've seen these for several months on the pegs. And, well, not many people bought them, I guess, because that's why they lowered the price. But I thought if I'm going to get one, then this Mustang would be the one to get. But I'm happy to get all 5 now for $244 each. And so let's put my finger in there, tear it open. There we go. And this is actually a very cool livery, white with all the tampos on it. And I love that it's got the same size wheels front and back. And this casting is 2020. Very cool. That's absolutely awesome. Like I said, that's my favorite front end styling of all the Mustangs. And then you got the taillights on the back. Really nice. Number 4, 5. And then the last one, the 2020 Corvette, the C8. For some reason, this one with all the graphics on it didn't really appeal to me, although I absolutely love the Corvette. But let's take it out and it'll probably look even better. That's why you got to take these cars out of the package, because you can't really enjoy them if they're just all in the package and okay, whatever. You got to take them out. Alright. Alright, see, it's looking better already. Oh, yeah, there you go. Look at that. And I love this kind of ragged looking livery on it. And of course there's those cool wheels. And we look at the bottom here, 2019. Of course, 2020 Corvette. Copyright 2019, so it's new for 2020. Man, you gotta love that. So anyways, let's zoom out a bit. Okay. Number 5. Number 4. Number 3. Number 2. Number 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Here, let's move the camera over here. So anyways, I think that'll do it for Freedom Friday. I hope you enjoyed the video and watch both parts. Sometimes people only watch part 1 and then part 2 they don't really watch, or vice versa. But anyways, I'm glad I didn't wreck any of my cars. But anyways, thanks again for watching. Please hit that subscribe button. Hit the bell notification and give me a big thumbs up. And I'll catch you in the next one.